59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. And we look now at the Lions offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On 1st down, it's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Back to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now here comes Kansas City. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Murray. Open man has got one. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7. On a 2nd and 3. They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fournette, and an alley to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. from the 36 now. 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come up. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection is struggle.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Evans, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! From 6 yards away, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
They get 5 yards on the run there, still left staring at a third and about 14.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the 2nd and a bundle. And they give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end fake. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will take over. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw is Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after here coming up. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Lions down by 12, 70 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.